gonna get things started. Hello everybody, welcome to our first ever showcase for our music production and photo video class. This is our first of its kind, and we are calling it a night on the red carpet. As you've seen down the middle row, we have our red carpet for this evening, and some of our students are gonna get to walk up the red carpet today. We're featuring our 6th grade music production class and our photo video class, and this is kind of what we call their album release party. So our students have spent all this time doing their creative work over the last few months. Yes, it's been a few months that they've been working on it. And today is the day to kind of release it. The students have also not really formally heard each other's work in a group setting like this, so this is gonna be their first time too. And for families, you guys get to kind of see a little bit of what we've planned and prepared through all this time, and I think you'll be surprised in a beautiful way. My name is Mr. Gilbert. I'm one of the music production teachers.
My name is Miss Lacey. I'm the other music production teacher.
And I'm Miss Robin. I teach the photo video class.
So a little bit about how this is going to work. We're actually going to be doing presentations of the student work that's there. And students, if you are here from the group, we'll ask you to kind of stand up when your group comes about so we can acknowledge you wherever you are, and then we'll get things going. You won't have to come up and speak. Don't worry. You guys will be okay. All right? But we're going to go through each of the slides, and at the very end, we're actually going to talk about the awards that we've selected. All three of us have kind of sat down, looked through all of the groups, and figured out some awards for each of the categories, and students at the end of the performance will give out some awards if you were given one today. And if you're not here, maybe some people in your group are not here, we'll make sure to get that to the next class. Cool? All right, so we're going to get started with our presentation. Here we go. We're going to go through each group, and we have 2 periods and about 10 groups in each period. The songs are about 1 to 2 minutes each, so we're going to kind of go through them nice and quickly, and we'll try to share a little bit about their group names. Students, if I say anything wrong, please correct me. Okay? All right, we are starting off with Group 1. The song title from Group 1 is Once Again. The artist's name is Brotatoes, and the group students are Brian, Riley, Philip, Martin. Oh, am I saying the right one? Sorry, wrong one. This is the song Timeless, okay? The artist's name is MEA Style, featuring Aaliyah, Evan, Mateo, Nikki, Allison, Mila, and Sophia. If you're here today, you want to go ahead and stand up so we can acknowledge you. Timeless. Nice, we got some students here today. All right.
While we're getting that one ready, so for those of you who don't know, what we do is we teach them how to write a song. So they compose a song, we teach them the different parts of a song, so the intro, the verse, the chorus, then we repeat the chorus and have a little outro at the end. We teach them all the components of that, so they start with making beats, then they learn how to make chords, they learn about bass, they learn about melody, and then they get to either compose their own chords, or they can find some loops and they can kind of make their own song through a bunch of variety of loops. Then for our class, music production, we also have them record vocals. So they establish a melody and they record either one of them records or all of the group records vocals. And then we partner with a group in Miss Robin's class and they do all the photo and animating for the song. So what you're gonna see is a combination of 2 classes coming together to create one big product for a 6th grade kind of capstone project.
Sweet, this is Timeless with those groups.
Yeah, go. I don't know what to do. Keep going, just keep going. Stop. Mateo, stop it.
Evan, stop smiling.
Jump. Evan, jump. Aaliyah, jump. Get into a single file line. Like all of it. Mateo, stop it.
Evan, stop smiling.
Hurry. Start the camera. Ready? Okay, stop. Evan, dance. Aaliyah, dance. Yeah, go. I don't know what to do. Keep going, just keep going. Stop. Mateo, stop it.
Evan, stop smiling.
Awesome job. We love seeing our students' personalities come out in their music and their visuals. It's awesome. We're going to skip to the next group. The next group is, the artist's name is Space Waves, and their song title is called Average Joe in Space. The names of the students are Kai, Derek, Ken, John, Robert, Ryan, Kylan, and Alan. Stand up if you are here today from that group. All right, give them a round of applause either way. All right, here's Average Joe in Space. Number 3 is an artist. The group name is titled Four Musketeers, and their song title is She's Bothering Me Like Crazy. And the name of the students are Madeline, Julie, Annie, Iowa, Haley, and Anna. If you are here today, go ahead and stand on up. Yeah, give a round of applause. Awesome. All right, here we go. She's Bothering Me Like Crazy. So students have the option of making album artwork that's kind of like a still photo, or doing kind of like a music video, which is kind of the motion pictures that you've seen. All right, we're moving on to our next group. The band name is The Novas, and their song title is Stars. These group students are Nikki, Carmel, Mia, Manyo, and Eric. Is any of them here today? Go ahead and stand up. Yeah, today. All right, this is Group 4, Stars by The Novas.
stars are dancing in the skies.
So sweet. Let's give them a round of applause. So just to remind everyone, and maybe just share a little bit more about it, is that the students create every inch of it. So from the lyrics, to the music that goes behind it, to the idea for the visual, to actually shooting the visuals, to actually creating it, all of that is their creation. We're just there to help guide them. So a lot of our time is one-on-one, checking in with groups and seeing how it goes, instead of telling them what to do, which is really unique. All right, our next song is titled Adventure Time by the 3 Gigabytes. And this group is filled with Jackson, Kylan, Mason, Jonas, Aaron, Jaden, and Jackie. Please stand up if you are here today. All right, this is Adventure Time. Amazing. And I'm just going to share a little story about that group. I don't think any of them are here, so they can't be embarrassed. That was one group that said, Mr. Gilbert, I have no clue what to write this song about. I have no clue. I don't know. It could be this, it could be that. I also just don't know where to decide. And so I remember sitting down with them and saying, what makes you feel excited? What makes you feel like you're looking forward to it? I'm like, I don't know, going out and adventuring or like trying something new. I'm like, perfect, let's make the song about adventure. What would you like to go see? And we brainstormed a bunch of options, and that's kind of what started their inspiration for it. So all of us have had that moment of, I don't even know where to start, and it was cool to be able to witness it and coach them through it. All right, going on to our next song, Attack of the Evil Baloney by the band name Sports. The students in this group are JD, Taylor, Ryan, Cooper, Lance, Theodore, and Isaac. Please stand up if you are in the Sports. All right, presenting Attack of the Evil Baloney.
Volume warning. This song is, how can I put this? Like, loud. Please turn the I'll
Got it.
a second. Alright, on to the song. I'm the sort of kid. This is baloney. Where is my homie? Yeah. hit my boy Jim, Miss Old Kid. This is Meloli. Where is my homie? Where's it? This is the top of the evil baloney. They just got my homie. Just eating bones. Where are the trombones? Top of the evil baloney. They just got my homie. Eating his bones. Where are the trombones? Yeah. At least I'm not lonely, yeah. To the bottom of my sandwich, yeah. That's for your foreign language, yeah. Not even bones, yeah. You just leave me alone. Talking to people baloney. They just got my homie. They eating his bones. Where are the trombones? Talking to people baloney. They just got my homie. Eating his bones. Where are the trombones? They hit my boy Jim, a missile hit Kim. This is baloney. Where is my homie? This is the love. This is baloney.
I loved it as composed. Yeah. Thank you. So when I talked about student creativity, now you know there's no way any of us could have made that up, right? That has to come from students. Beautifully artistic. Love it. All right, our next song is titled Stuck in a Loop by a band called Broken Stars. The students in this band are Melanie, Esther, Olivia, and Catherine, accompanied with Victoria, Kelly, and Daisy. Please stand up if that is your group. Just give a round of applause for making it out. All right, this is Stuck in a Loop. Song is called Stargazing by a band called Gemstone, spelled with a J. And the group members are Taylor, Caitlin, Jackie, Malik, Therese, Emily, Vicky, and Farida. Are any of those students here today? Please stand up so we can give you a big round of applause. Don't be shy. They're right there. They're not standing up, so let's give them a big round of applause. They're here. They're here. Good job. All right, this is Stargazing.
stargazing.
That is Stargazing. Amazing job, you guys. All right, our next song is titled Own My Way by the artist SKMZ. The students in this group are Max, Kaisong, Jamie, and Zitai. And they have their own work today for visual as well. All right, this is Own My Way.
留在对我指手画脚，但他人早就过时。听好我的心跳，心来问，我们习惯把梦想锁进长命万物，偏要打破规则，习惯锁长领会。我的人生对你说
I'm gonna own my way， 别管你是哪位，汗水就像粉烫肥脸，各种香味，没空去掉眼泪，也不需要谁与安慰。看我这一回，脑子有时候积水，
边的闲言碎语就像蚊虫叮。我保持我的眼神专注，只听见呼吸的起伏。所有的这一场火，全当是净土。不再去迎合大众，去做那些复制品。脚下的这双鞋子走的是我的。
Alright, that's Own My Way by SKMZ. We're really proud of that you're part of the Chinese, which is really unique, and I think that makes the song really special. Alright, the next group, or the next song is titled Number 23, James 5, Triplet Towers. Shabib, Chenchuan, Nick, also with Oscar, George, and Kevin. If you're here, please stand up. Yeah, round of applause. Alright, this is number 23, James. Alright, give it up for 23, James. And it's cool, sometimes we get some more avant-garde style music. We have students pioneering their own genres. Very great. The next song is called The Joker by Winter. As a student who came later on in the year, so he just kind of popped in and made his own song. So, this is The Joker. Joker. So that's our first period done. That's a little bit more than half the groups we have. We're going to switch to our second period, but you guys have already seen the absolute variety of styles that could come up one to another. So we're going to keep going through I think we have about 9 more groups before we invite students to do our big walk down the red carpet, and we'll kind of tell you a little bit more about that as we get there. All right, featuring period 2 students, we have our first song titled Once Again by the Potatoes. I'm here now. The students are Brian, Riley, Philip, Martin, Ellie, PJ, Kobe, Micah, and Coming. Okay? This is Once Again. Sorry, are any of those students here today? Sorry, please go ahead and stand up. Yeah, thank you. Thank you guys. I'm going to start that over, make sure we got a proper intro for you. Here we go, once again.
Why we stand here just for our way? Where is the peace in the glory keys? Once again we shall rise to fight. We shall find our peace. Now where is the missing piece?
I love it. I like to think of that one as the defender of Longden. Pretty good. All right, going on to our next group. This next song is titled Pie by the Night Band with Ryan, Marvin, Chuyu, Shane. Are any of those students here tonight? Yeah, awesome. This is Pie. Awesome, Doc. Give a round of applause. Really great. All right, the next song is titled What They Say / also subtitle is Injustice. And the band name is the Trailblazers. And the students in this group are Mateo, Connor, Rex, Isaac, Angel, Kevin, Jun, and Daniel. If you're here, please stand up. Awesome, we got a couple of you guys here today. All right, here's What They Say, Injustice.
Something about it's not okay.
want to be freedom fighters. People had suffered in the past. People had to rise from the ground. From their present graves, we now have to do the same. They held peaceful protests for everyone's facts. Keep their rules set in mind. To free humankind. We want to be freedom fighters.
Give a round of applause to the Trailblazers. Awesome work. Our next song is titled Cry by the band Sleeper. This is featuring Aaron, Angela, also Chloe, Max, Maggie, and Rissa. Go ahead and stand up if you are here. Go ahead, you can do it. All right, this is Cry.
Give them a round of applause. I'd like to say, our friends, families, supporters that came today, I'd like you to think back to your school days and how you felt doing group projects. And now I want you to keep in mind that these are group projects that are made with group projects. So pretty often we would be, practicing different camera angles, different ways to compose pictures and videos. And I don't know if you've ever been tasked with making a video or a music video for a song that doesn't exist yet, but this is pretty much what our students are doing. And so when, we have the time that we do and the different just priorities that we need to tackle, and with decisions being made, some students were able to focus on doing longer pieces, smaller pieces, and eventually, we talked about how different moods, angles, and colors, and whatnot can feed into and help tell a story. But yeah, next we have...
The next song we have is titled Face the Fear by the Hall Girls. And their names are Haley, Itzel, Mila, Caroline, Belen, Sophia, Amy, and Valerie. Please stand up if you're here today. Awesome. Thanks for being a representative. Talking to that group, and their original idea was about a scary motel, having to run down the hall because there's someone spooky in the front. So that's why the visual really matched really well. All right, the next song is titled Cat in Space by Infinity. The group members are Charlotte, Raina, Katrina, Alyssa, Josephina, Cynthia, Lucy, and Julia. Please stand up if you're here today. All right, this is Cat in Space. We are at our final 3 songs, so we're getting ready close to the end over here. The next song is titled A Rainy Night by Odd One Out. And the students in this group are Michael, Omar, Sebastian, Lucas, also paired with PJ, Gavin, Jaden, Daniel, and Jonathan. Please stand up if you're here today. All right, here it is, A Rainy Night.
The best night is the one I spend alone.
This is the group titled The Basket Bros, and their song is called Buckets. Students are Mason, Ethan, Yeager, Marcus, and Ivan. Are any of you guys here today? All right, this is Buckets. Right, that's Buckets. And this is our final song before we get students ready to walk down the red carpet. The song is titled Sunflower by the group Soft Static. Students are Kathleen, Vivian, Ivory, Anvi, Audrey, Mila, Kaylee, and Lucy. If you are here, please stand up. Wow, look at how many students show up in this group. Awesome job. All right, here is Sunflower.
Outside the world, only stars.
their songs, and we're like, wow, that's awesome. So some of them are really catchy. We're gonna now do a moment where we're gonna invite some students down the red carpet. We're all gonna get a chance to walk the red carpet today, and then after that, we're gonna do some special awards that we have for some of the groups.
If you're in 6th grade, please stand up. We're going to meet at the very back, right behind the red carpet, and we're going to do some walk down. So right now, just go all the way to the back, and then we'll start to call groups down. All right, students are in the back getting ready for their walk down. We'll call you by group.
These lights come on?
They come on, yeah. All right, I'm gonna start calling some song titles and some groups, and if that's your group, make your way on over. First up, Timeless by MEA Style. Please come on up. Next up, we have Average Joe in Space by Space Waves. She's Bothering Me Like Crazy by the Four Musketeers. Stars by the Novas. If that's you, please be ready to walk on over. This is Adventure Time by the 3 Gigabytes. Attack of the Evil Baloney by the Sports. Stuck in a Loop by the Broken Stars. Then we have Stargazing by Gemstone. Own My Way by SKMZ. Number 23, James by Triplet Towers. The Joker by Winter. Once Again by the Potatoes. Death Pie by Pie by the Night Band. What They Say by the Trailblazers. Cry by Sleeper. Face the Fear by Hall Girls. Cat in Space by Infinity. A Rainy Night by The Odd One Out. Buckets by the Basket Bros. Sunflower by Soft Static. And take your time, walk so slowly, soak up the limelight, everybody. And all the rest of our friends who didn't hear their names, make your way on over. Let's give them one round of applause. All right, students, we're facing forward. Sitting or standing tall. We got our big smiles on. Let me move this over to a little bit more. Thank you. Now we're going to wait for Mr. Jambazian to get in position for you guys. And at this time, let's invite Mr. Bender, who's here to hop in the photo, Miss Lacey, Miss Robin, and Mr. Gilbert. Is everyone smiling?
Totally. Yeah, totally. I'm smiling. Definitely. Just do it.
Are we good for a silly one, Mr. Jambazian? Big smile, hold your chin. So we're going to make our way back to our seats before we do our final award ceremony. If you do get your name called from your group, you will make your final walk down the aisle.
Alright, so we're going to start our award ceremony. Some of the awards are Best Music Composition, Best Lyrics, Best Visual, and then Best Overall, which means the lyrics, the music, and the visual are all very cohesive, and they will receive the GOAT Award today. Oh yeah, the GOAT Award. And it actually says Longden Elementary School, so you will be the GOAT of Longden Elementary, okay? Pretty big deal. All right. Yes, and then after you're done walking the red carpet, you're gonna line up for a picture right here so we can have your photo taken. All right, everyone, we are gonna start with the first award. This award, oops, hold on one second.
So students, if you can, if your name gets called, try to walk down the red carpet. If you're sitting in the front, it's all good, but try your best so we can give you your most glamorous moment on the carpet.
Okay. All right, sorry for the minor delay. All right, everybody, we're gonna start with Best Lyrics, okay? These lyrics were the most impactful. They worked very hard with them. The best lyrics goes to the entire group of What They Say by the Trailblazers. Mateo, Connor, Rex, Isaac, Angel, Kevin, June, and Daniel. Go ahead and walk the red carpet and come on down. Come on down. Yes, yes. I love that. If you are in that group, come on down.
And Kevin, that's you too.
Kevin, come on down. June and Daniel, are you here? You also are winning this award. Come on out. We actually have a runner-up for this category, so we're going to start with our runner-up. We have Best Music Runner-Up. This goes to She's Bothering Me Like Crazy. Madeline, Julie, Annie, Awa, and Haley, and Anna, come on up. Walk the red carpet. Oh yeah. Congratulations. Amazing.
Congratulations. Hop right up.
Look over here.
Big smiles.
Amazing. All right, so now we have our category of Best Music of the Evening. This goes to Buckets by the Basket Bros. Mason, Ethan, Jagger, Marcus, and Ivan. Come on up. All right, so now we're going to Best Visual. We actually have two ties in this category. For the Best Visual Runner-Up, we have a tie. The first one is Timeless, MEA Style. Aaliyah, Evan, Mateo, Nikki, Allison, Mila, and Sophia, come on up. You better walk the red carpet. Don't miss that opportunity. group as well. The best visual runner-up, second tie, is Cat in Space. Charlotte, Raina, Katrina, Alyssa, Josephina, Cynthia, Lucy, and Julia. Come on up if that's you. Maybe none of them are here today.
Congratulations.
Oh, I'm not
Thank you
done.
for listening to Amazing. We'll tell you when. Okay.
Are you smiling? All right, good.
It's your paparazzi moment. Alright, we also have a tie for the best overall visual. The first one is Stargazing by Gemstone. Taylor, Caitlin, Jackie, Alex, Therese, Emily, Vicky, and Corinne, come on up. Woo! Take your paparazzi moment.
Congratulations. Come on, right in the front, right here, okay?
Thank you.
And we have our second best overall visual winner, which is Face the Fear by the Hall Girls. Haley, Estelle, Violet, Carolyn, Lynn, Sophia, Amy, and Valerie. Yay! Great job representing your group. I love it. I love it. Alright, and so for Longden Elementary, before we do our GOAT Award, we had to add a new category because we just felt it was very appropriate. So our new category that we're adding just for Longden is Most Creative, Most Avant-Garde, Most Unique. That goes to Attack of the Evil Balloon. Jamie, Taylor, Ryan, Cooper, Lance, Seymour, and Isaac. Walk the red carpet.
Right up to the front. Right up this way. Now walk down the corner and get your photo taken.
Alright, this is the moment we've all been waiting for. This is the GOAT Award of Longden Elementary, our very first year, the inaugural year of our music production and digital art class. This GOAT Award has to have incredible lyrics, incredible melody and amazing music composition, and incredible visual to be all cohesive. Today, the GOAT Award for Longden Elementary goes to Sunflower by Josh. Come on up! You just won the GOAT Award of Longden Elementary.
Well done. Congratulations.
Everybody move down. Right there. It's good. Okay, everybody smiling.
Everyone hold us down.
Yep, there we go.
One at everyone.
Get the three of you get in there. Hey guys, look over here.
Big smiles.
Look over here. Perfect, thank you.
Give one more round of applause. With that, we just want to close by saying it's super important to celebrate children's creativity and students' creativity and all that they do. And I think what's really unique about this whole process is that is entirely what this was. So the fact that you guys got to see the widest range of songs and of art is the whole point, and that's what makes it really beautiful. So we encourage you to encourage that in your families, in your homes, and that's part of what makes all of this really unique and beautiful. So we're really proud of all of our students. We're really thankful that Mr. Bender was able to have us here doing this crazy idea with all of the students. Thank you guys. We'd also love to thank some of our board members who are here today. Thank you guys for being here and supporting us in our endeavors as well. So we really appreciate you guys. And finally, thank you to Mr. Jambazian for being out here, and also for Mr. Danny being out here to help run some of the logistics and sound. And if you don't know, Mr. Jambazian has TempleCityPhotos.com, which we uploads a lot of the photos, or actually all of the photos from every event that you can imagine in Temple City, and the videos from the events as well, and that's where you'll be able to find events from that today as well. All right, thank you guys again so much. We're humbled and honored by your presence. And you guys are dismissed. If anyone would like to take some of the balloons, you are free to. Thank you guys.